Following Shakur Stevenson's dominant win over Teofimo Lopez at £140, there has been rumours that Shakur Stevenson might be fighting Pitbull Cruz next. Now, of course, Pitbull Cruz is coming off a draw against Lamont Roach where, in my opinion, he was outboxed, but Pitbull did enough to get a draw. Basically, he was active enough, he threw enough punches. But Shakur Stevenson's a level beyond Lamont Roach, especially defensively. People, in my opinion, are largely underestimating how easy of a fight this would be for Pitbull Cruz. And I understand from a commercial point of view, yeah, Pitbull Cruz has his own fan base. Shakur Stevenson definitely has a fan base now and has got a name in the sport of boxing. So from a business point of view, I understand this fight getting made. But from a competitive point of view, this would be such an easy fight for Shakur. I can't stress how easy of a fight this would be for Shakur because there's nothing that Pitbull does that Shakur, in my opinion, won't be able to handle. Granted, he'll probably be the biggest front foot fighter that Shakur's fought. Teofimo Lopez is probably as big as Pitbull Cruz, but isn't anywhere near as comfortable on the front foot as Pitbull Cruz. But again, that just means there's more opportunities for Shakur to walk Pitbull Cruz onto big shots. Honestly, this fight will be incredibly easy for Shakur Stevenson if this fight gets made. So easy to a point where, like, in my opinion, the way I view boxing, it's almost a pointless fight to make because I almost don't even like writing off Pitbull Cruz this much because Pitbull Cruz is a big puncher and at these weight divisions he can stop dudes, but Shakur just doesn't get caught with these types of shots is the reality of it. He's not stationary. He's not going to exchange with Pitbull Cruz. He's not going to stand in the middle with him and exchange shots and let Pitbull Cruz get off. He's not going to do that. He's going to shut down every offensive option Pitbull Cruz wants to do within the first couple of rounds, and then he's just going to cruise to a decision victory. It'll be a really easy fight. So I'd be curious to know if this fight even gets made from a commercial point of view, because commercially I could see it making a lot of money. And again, from Shakur Stevenson's point of view, it's probably an easy payday. And for Pitbull's point of view, he's thinking, well, even if I lose, I'm not going to get beaten. I'm not going to get a beating. I'm not going to get knocked out. I'll probably get a big payday. And if I lose a decision, I lose a decision. But if not, then maybe I can catch him with a big shot and stop him. You know, I can actually understand if this fight does get made now, because there is an angle there. But I struggle to see any realistic paths to victory for Pitbull Cruz if he was to fight Shakur Stevenson. But commercially would be a big fight. No doubt would be a big fight. And certainly Shakur Stevenson would do a better job than Lamont Roach. And Lamont Roach boxed very well, but ultimately, in my opinion, it was a matter of game plan for Lamont Roach because Lamont Roach wasn't defensive enough. He wasn't comfortable enough as a boxer to give up the ground, to give up physical ground in the ring. Whereas I think Shakur Stevenson's a good enough boxer to give up ground and still outbox him. So we'll see if this fight ever gets made. Shakur Stevenson v Pitbull Cruz. Let me know your thoughts on it. I think it'd be a really easy fight for Shakur Stevenson. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Another episode of the Seth Solo Side Quest in the bag. And I'm out. Peace.